question for all the ladies in the class. How many of you women would like to have a mustache? Exactly, I didn't think so. This is one of the most common negative effects of birth control pills. A lot of you females probably are taking birth control. I don't know if you guys are or not, but that's why I want to explain to you guys why they're bad and why you guys should stop taking them. As a bio major, and wanting to become a future doctor, I want what's best for women in your health and sex life. And most women think that birth control pills are good because they prevent pregnancies, and but you don't realize all the harm it does to your body and to different things around you. So I'm going to explain the main reasons why people take birth control, and later give you like the negative effects that it has on you and your body, and later on I'm going to give you some solutions, alternatives that you can take instead of taking the pill. There's two main reasons why women take birth control. The first one is obviously to avoid getting pregnant. The second one being to regulate your menstrual cycle. So sometimes a woman keeps getting like their period like 2 times a week, and this happens, or sometimes you get it like every 3 months, and it's like really irregular. So a lot of doctors recommend to go on the birth control so that it regulates. So then now that I told you the main reasons why women take birth control, I'm going to explain to you the negative effects that it has on your body and on you. So the first negative effect that it has, the most common one that all of you probably have heard of, is blood clots, which are caused with the blockage in veins or arteries that occurs when blood clogs the vessels. And the pills that normally causes are the ones that contain estrogen, and this is described by Dr. Margaret Polensky. And then another one is gaining weight. So we're girls, none of us want to gain weight, none of us want to seem a little fat, or just the thought of gaining weight just freaks us out. So a lot of times when you take the birth control pills, the two things that are found in the pills, which is estrogen and progestin, cause water retention. So when you first start taking the birth control pill, you retain water, which therefore makes you gain weight. And this was stated on an online article, talked about columbia.edu. And then Indiana University did a study with 1,101 women that were on the pill, and most of them said that when they were on the pill, they had fewer orgasms, less sex drive, and they didn't feel confident, didn't feel sexy. And this was all part of the effects of the pill. And being girls, we want to be confident. We don't want to feel less sexy. And I mean, if you have sex, you obviously want to have orgasms. So, and this is caused because the synthetic estrogen increases levels of protein called sex hormone binding, which adheres the testosterone and gives it less to the body. So, yeah. And then also, when I mentioned the whole mustache, when you take a pill that contains a lot of estrogen, it causes darkening of the skin. So when you have darkening of the skin, it normally occurs like in the upper lip, and it makes it seem like women have a mustache. And then you do begin to experience a lot of headaches because you're unbalancing like your hormones, so that causes you to have a lot of headaches. Okay, and then also another thing that you can get a lot from birth control pills is acne, because a lot of the pills stimulate hormones that are associated with acne. And then we also have when you take birth control, you're more prone to like vagina or vaginal discharge and infections because like you're lowering your immune system. And so one of the most common ones is a yeast infection. You can see it down there. It's really gross. And that is something nobody really wants because it's really uncomfortable and it spreads out. Like you can get it on your legs, your hands, your mouth, and then like your tongue turns all white and it looks really disgusting. And then another thing that birth control causes is hair loss. And being girls, we all love our hair and we want it to be healthy and sometimes long and well nourished. And we don't want to see us lose our hair. Like if I lost my hair, I'd probably cry. But so now that I named some of the main negative effects, I'm going to tell you guys some of the solutions and some alternatives that you can do instead of taking the pill. So the main one that you can do for not getting pregnant is obviously abstinence, not having sex. But anyways, I don't think most people do that. So there's also the morning after pill. I'm pretty sure all of you guys have heard of that. You take it the next morning if you think something went wrong and it prevents you from getting pregnant. Then there's withdrawal, which is the pull-out method. I don't recommend it, but it's another solution instead of taking the birth control pills. There's also the outer course, which would be the dry humping. I'm just giving you guys and then there's also the cervical cap, which is a silicone cap that you insert in your vagina and it prevents the sperm to reach the uterus, so that way you don't get pregnant. And then there's spermicide, which is when you put like a gel lube inside your vagina and it kills the sperm off. And then we also have the IUD, which is the internal urinal device, which is a T-shaped and it is wrapped in copper and contains hormones. So in conclusion, women should definitely stop using birth control pills and find other solutions for safe sex. Birth control pills cause blood clots, reduces sex drive, nausea, vomiting, and weight gain, gives you mood swings, headaches, acne, bone loss density, and hair loss. So remember guys, if you want your girlfriend to have more sex, don't let her go on the pill because it reduces sex drive.